Goju Karate Center. 13 degrees in the dojo. Yesterday was a little bit cooler. It's fast becoming my favorite piece, especially to training. It just keeps me that little bit warm. And slowly, because I bought this when I was a lot more chunky, it's starting to hang. So we're now what? January, February, March, April, May, 5 months of training on and off, mostly 3 times a week. I haven't looked at my body weight, but definitely can see a difference in the tone of my body. So yeah, secret to weight loss: portion control, regular exercise, and then obviously eating the right stuff, not the wrong stuff. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, Barbara. Let's swing our arms forward. Today it's going to be lots of Chishi, backwards. Forwards. Backwards. One forward, one back. And the other way. One arm. Backwards. Other arm. Backwards. Alright, elbow. Other way. And hurricane. And arm. Other way. Hurricane. Shake your arms out. Wrists sideways, up and down. Fingers. Other side. Thumbs. Other side. And wrist. Down, push down. Up, pull down. And shake. And stretch. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. side, last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch forward. Down. 1, 2. Scratch. Rotate. Change. Push your knees back. Both feet face in the front, just transition, stretch a little. Change. 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 Press. Toes up. And change. Toes up. Squat. The arms. Try and keep your balance. Legs a bit of a shake. Oi! That's enough for good. Hey! I'll put big birds in our roof. Alright. Well, dojo here, house here, courtyards and backyard of my property is in between. That's the dog's turf. So yeah, good morning. The dogs are barking in the back. I'm not going to run around and try to put them in. The barking hopefully will settle as the dogs kind of just settle down. Stefan, I am a South African, so I'm based in Johannesburg, but looking at surname like Schoening, it must be a German, and maybe in Germany. Sanchin, the mother of all. Okay, let's have a look. My favorite kick, here you go, knee kick. All right, easy answer for now. Can't work out today. We'll watch and support. Thank you very much, Ludicalo. Okay. So we're going to do quite a bit of Chishi or sledgehammer or double-handed Chishi this morning. So if you've got that kind of implement around, that's what we're training with. For those of you who do not know what a Chishi is, it is some kind of weight, whether it is concrete or metal or a sledgehammer with a shaft. Shaft can be anything from yay big to yay big, or even, you'll see just now, a sledgehammer about yay high. So, it is a leverage tool. So it works on creating leverage. As always, let's start with our Sanchin katas. This morning I'm going to try and get through 3 Sanchins. The normal one direction with multiple punches at the end of move 3. The standardized generic version number 2, Sanchin Dai Ni, which many schools practice as their version, which has got a turn, 1 step, 1 punch, 3 of these, and only 1 moshike. And then the extended version, which some schools would practice because that's a slightly older variant and a longer, more drawn-out version of Sanchin. So that's our warm-up kind of coming to a conclusion. We always do 3 Sanchin kata, and it helps us just consolidate and get our focus up. Sanchin Daichi. Sanchin Dai Ni. Version of Sanchin Dai Ni. Remember, Sanchin is a kehon kata, it's your foundation. You're allowed to do bigger and longer and more exaggerated versions of it where you do more punches, more grabbing and pulling, more worshiping. It is okay. As long as when you do tests, you do the version that is required for the school for the test. Sanchin. Good morning. Thanks, Muzzy. We'll keep it up. We have to. Okay, so there is in one of Morihigahara Sensei's traditional Okinawa Goju karate books, in the very first volume, because that's a 4-part series, there is a sequence of photos showing all the different Chishi exercises. But those photos, if you string them together, create something like a Chishi kata. And so we do occasionally this kind of Chishi kata, and what it is important for is to make sure that you can do a variety of exercises. So I'm going to run through the Chishi kata for the sake of trying to run through the Chishi kata. My personal students will find this beneficial, but if you're out there somewhere in the world and you just want to do bits of it, I'll just do what works for you. That's the best thing about this. Take what you need, anything else that you don't need, discard. Should have been in that order. And then freeze that one. Zoe's just let the dogs in. So, self-defense, okay. 1, 2. They grab your hand, 1. They grab your hand, 2. They grab your jacket, 1. They grab anything, 1. They punch, hands up, block, block, or block, or block. Not a good idea to block like this, because then you get hit around. But if they attack, then you can block and hit. Great. Block, hit, block, strike. Block, strike. 1's not good enough, so it's usually 1, 2, 3, and then gap it. Okay, block, 1, 2, 3, and then gap it. Right, they grab on with 2 hands, easy. They can't block. They grab your hands, kick. Common sense is common. Well, it's not so common. Self-defense is kind of easy if you understand some basic ideas. Alright, that's the nuts and bolts of self-defense. Don't make it complicated. Make it simple, and it doesn't fail you. If you know how to hit something hard with your fist, and you prefer to hit with your fist, great. Hit with an open hand, 1 option, 2 options, 3rd option. It's really useful if somebody is grabbed onto you and you hit them and you grab on and you pull. Because it gets them to the ground, it changes the dynamic of the fight, or it gets them out of the way. And then you can go. The most important thing in self-defense, make a passageway to get the hell out of there. That's it. Hope that works for everybody. Self-defense, train it with somebody. The more realistic the training, the better it gets for you. Alright, but right now, our training is Chishi. That's our training. So in the Chishi training, I like the first one, which is picking it up and turning it over and working on that rotation. Rotation in the arm. I like this rotation in the arm. I'm trying to strengthen the joint. It's super useful in punching, but also in pulling back. That rotation is important for that pulling motion, which we tend to do a lot of. The more grappling we do, the more we're going to get into clinches, the more we're going to be grabbing, pulling to try and bring the person in. If you know the kata, there is a movement that looks something like this. There's that rotation that I'm talking about. Okay, so a little bit of an insight. Exercise 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to make it bigger and more dynamic and stabilize. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Try to keep the arm out straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, In live streams, unfortunately, there's not much in the subtitles, but I'll speak to my wife about doing subtitles on other videos into Indonesian to help people in Indonesia and Malaysia. I'm sure you speak similar language. Okay. So it's not just drop and lift, a little bit of hyperextension and out. I'm going to combine it. I'm going to make this into a bit of a kettlebell kind of swing kind of motion. So I'm going to swing it, stop, back, stop. And try to get my arms out. I can do this. Be careful that the weight doesn't whack you in the face. Okay? 1, 2, hold on, I'll be back. Oh. 5 kilograms, about 8.8 kilograms, so 20 pounds. Hopefully it's resilient enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just swapping my hands around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Three, gotta figure this one out for myself. And open. So swing, lift, stop, step, behind, drop, open, swing, lift, stop, step, turn, head behind, stop, open, swing, stop, step, behind, 1, 2, open, swing, lift, Okay, so using the Chishi to train a little bit of other kata. So careful manipulation. When you're doing Chishi, you're actually doing karate. People think that Chishi is just strength, and you know, you can go to the gym, but it's geared very much like hand in glove. It fits very snugly into our karate. So please remember, when you're doing Chishi, think, how do I use this in my normal everyday karate training? How does it improve my kata, my basics, my overall condition? Alright? Self-defense and fighting is a different ball game. Please remember to try and separate them out. There's this part of our karate which is the beautiful part, such as the kata training. It's there to help strengthen, consolidate, and make that better. Alright? As you get older, you fight less, hopefully. You don't need to fight as much. You've gotten rid of all of that. That's for youngsters. And you start looking for other ways of training and other ways of improving the quality of your life, and more importantly, extending the quality of life that you can have for longer. There's nothing more heartbreaking than to see somebody who's in their 50s and 60s walking like this. What happened? Oh, my back is, I can't do anything. But when you look at why they're like that, they spend 7 hours on a Friday and on a Saturday and on a Sunday laying on the couch watching, and so now their body is like this. Alright, activity is super, super important. Alright, the sweat is starting to flow. This is a good sign. It means we're working. Alright, so I do like, from a functional fitness point of view, it's not so much karate, but now fitness and resilience, grit. I love my sledgehammers. Okay, just make sure the head's not coming loose. I've been out working, and somebody's taken a sledgehammer and tried to swing it, and the head has come off. They were trying to break a wall. I've never seen somebody hit a wall so hard with their hands. Alright, just please always check that your equipment is still safe. Alright, so I'm actually getting a kabuto exercise. I'm switching my grip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, so now the question is, can you find a place where you have a similar action in your karate? I already know the answer for myself. It's something that I've been working on a lot. Now I'm going to add a twist and a hit. So swing, twist, hit, swing, twist, hit. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, just some ideas. All right, ball slide, strike 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. Balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't really do BJJ in the pure sense of doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We do what we call Chinese wrestling, where we get on our hands and knees and we wrestle. And in our Chinese wrestling, we incorporate things such as chokes, rear naked chokes, arm bars, figure fours, chicken wings. So everything that you're doing in BJJ, in our dojo we do something called Chinese wrestling, but essentially we're doing a facet of grappling. Super, super important. It's probably one of the best things that we do, and especially with the little ones. We let our little ones wrestle a lot. It helps them get the sense of the energy of another person, because they really try hard. At first we just try and work on just pinning the person. So getting the person on their back and the other person on top, and then trying to control them. As it evolves, by the time they move up through their belts, we move towards trying to put people into guillotines and arm bars, etc. So, yes, we do grapple. Okay. Yeah, Negashi, super important. We neglect cat stance in training because we're so conditioned to do the hard work stance, shikodachi, all the time. Shikodachi, oh, okay, you're doing a half squat, it's safer, it's better for your hips, etc. Improves your posture. But we need to do stuff like cat stance for stability. And that's improving your stabilizers, 100%. Okay, so one of my pet hates in life is shoveling anthracite to fill scuttles so we could keep our anthracite heating system going through the winter months. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I know it's nearly 6 o'clock, Barbara. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One. I'm just trying to think how best to do this. So if we go 1, up, 1, 2, 1, up, 2, 1, up, 3, 4, 5, left up foot together, 6, 7, 8, 10. Sorry, I need a break. My quads are burning. So down, super low, up, out, super low, up, out, super low, up, out. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one's a keeper. My legs are burning. One, two. Not quite the same, a little bit similar. One more Chishi set exercises to wrap up. If you have a large enough container, you can put a shaft right through, close off the ends, make yourself a double-handed Chishi. That would be cool. If you're able to afford enough cement in a container that's big enough, it has to be quite a strong shaft. The Jindokan's two-handed Chishi, it looks like it's an old pick handle where the fat end that would have held the pick has been shaved off. So really nice solid piece of wood. Alright. 1, 2, 3, don't look at pants. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm trying to increase my range of motion through my hip joints. Trying to get my shikodachi lower, not for the sake of doing extreme kata, you know, when it looks like the people are doing super low karate and it looks like they're breathing like they're constipated. Not that, no, but increased range of motion means, with strength, means decreased risk of injury. So that's our goal. And at the same time getting stronger, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always about 12 kilograms. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just planting a seed with everybody out there. Danger. I'm happy I've got a sweat going. Don't know about you. 10 shot. Alright, so if you've watched all the way up until now, bad news is on Monday, there is a very likely possibility that there will be no live stream. I will try and make it up, possibly do a live stream on Sunday, or possibly on Tuesday. Unfortunately, I need to travel away for work, and where I'm going, there is no cell phone signal. Alright, so that is it. Have an awesome weekend wherever you are in the world. Keep training, and hopefully you've got a good sweat going. Thank you very much for joining me again. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sayonara. Yeah, tomorrow is our black belt pre-grading. So, oof, the poor guys are coming in, a lot of karate. Yep, I trained enough that my glasses are already sweating. Right, so I'm trying to look through a pair of fogged up glasses. Alright, thank you very much. Arigato.